you are gonna make it over here, if any of you will make it over here, you'll see this sooner or later. I'm just going through the rest of this boxes because I need to see what's going on with them. The stream crashed. I was unable to re-zoom it. So we're just continuing on, going through the rest of these to see what is up with these figures. Just a handful left. Thank you very much for tuning in on the first one. I'll clean all this up and put it in there. If any of y'all make it over, cool. If not, you'll see it sooner or later, and maybe you'll want to peek in and see what's going on. Matt2310, you made it. Awesome, NKSG. How's it going? Good job. Keeping track, sticking with. See what we got here. CBS Sci-Fi, you made it. Yeah, the first stream I couldn't get to reboot. I don't know what happened. Another Spidey. Amazing Spider-Man. I'm thinking, you guys help remind me, this is Andrew Garfield. And again, these figures are prone to problems. So I'm curious how the person listed this. Box looks great. It's normally a good sign. Jake, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you guys made the transition over. These older Spider-Man, you really got to check them out when you're buying one pre-owned. They get damaged easily. But I've always wanted one. I know this guy's not trying to joke anybody here. He's not trying to make it look. This fire truck is not trying to make this look like as if it's brand new. So that's a good sign. He's done some attention to putting them back together. It did put the foam and everything back in here. Actually, looks pretty good. Looks really good. I'm really pleased with this. I might do both those Spider-Men at the same time. He looks great. I don't see any real problems with him. I'm on the fence as to what this person said, whether they're trying to say this is new or not, because of all the little foam pieces that are put back into this. It makes me think that maybe they are trying to state that it was new. So I'm going to check the listing on this. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. It looks great. And maybe they will say that they're new because they're in perfect condition. But what you have to realize is that when you list it as new, it specifically states never opened when you put it new on eBay. That's specifically what you're stating, that it's never been opened, if you look at that. So if he's been opened, you can't call it brand new. You can't. According to eBay, you can't. New unopened. That's what it says. New unopened. So, Andrew Garfield Spidey. Let's check him out. And the other one that came in that package was another Deadpool. I don't remember ordering 2 Deadpools. But what did I just say? Never have too many Deadpools. I have the bathrobe, Ferris Bueller bathrobe. So I'll be happy to display him with that. There's another reason I wanted to get another Deadpool. I don't remember what it was. I do know I have no idea why I got another Deadpool. But I guess I wasn't joking when I said you can never have too many Deadpools. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this has not been opened. It looks great. It looks great. And Deadpool, same shipper, same seller. I have to get to that. 4 more boxes, man, and then we're gonna let you go. Forgot to put this Black Widow back with her. So I have to slide that in there. Come on. Really? And again, I just want to see what these are because I've got to be able to assess these shipments and send them back. Toy Mafia, welcome, man. I'm gonna say brand new on this. This is the other Andrew Garfield, and it does not appear to be opened at all. Now somebody really could have gone through all the hassle of using a hair dryer to get this tape off, but I don't believe it for 1 second. I'm gonna call this unopened. I'll go out on a limb there. Spider-Man's always been my guy. That's been my main go-to guy. So, just like too many Deadpools, you can't have too many Spider-Man. First Nick Fury, I've always wanted to get one of these. I missed them first time around. I have the Winter Soldier Nick Fury, right, with the sling. This looks unopened. I mean, for real, looks unopened. So what was this? What was that other one that just said looked unopened? Oh yeah, Amazing Spider-Man. 2 and Nick Fury. Last 2 boxes, man. The other box that got buried over there, I think it fell. Then I'll let you guys go. Thanks for spending your time with me. It's nice chatting with you guys. Good seeing you, some of you I haven't seen in a while. Package well. Now, by the way, this is not unusual to get a Hot Toy figure from Hot Toys packaged just like this. So that's not an indication that it's been open or unopened. It really isn't. I think this is Drax, isn't it? I've wanted a Drax for so freaking long. I think this is Drax. I'm going to list this as unopened. Not list, I mean mark it down as unopened. Put him here on the list as one of the ones to get to soon rather than later. He looks great. Looks unopened. See if I can get to this last box that fell off and they got buried by opened boxes. Here's the R2 that's more than likely going to go back, depending on what he listed it as on eBay. That fire truck, depending on how that fire truck listed it on eBay. If they listed it as new or undamaged, there's going to be a problem. I'll tell you that much right now. If they've taken a picture of it and you can clearly see it in the picture, which I've missed on occasions, when the damage is obviously noticeable in the photograph. Did that on a Mark 6 or a Mark 4, I don't remember which. Opened it up and it was damaged. Move back to the photographs. Totally shown in the photographs as such. So I learned from that to make sure to put an eagle eye on the pictures. I did negotiate with that seller, and I think he gave me 25 bucks back, something to that effect, which allowed me to buy the pieces from a third-party collector like us that disassembled the pieces just to sell them, and it was the missiles on his arm, what it was. And this is another Stormtrooper. Now, I've got something coming to go with these Stormtroopers that is a huge grail. Huge. Huge. Huge is probably an understatement. I don't know when it's going to get here. But that's your hint. Huge piece. Goes with Stormtroopers. coming soon. Picked up all those popcorns. So there you have it, guys. Let's see. The plan is in the unboxings to do in this order because I want to check these figures out. Punisher and the Thor Fat Viking, Spider-Man 3, Black Widow and a Soldier, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, this other Deadpool, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 2, Nick Fury, and Drax. That's the order that we're doing over the next few weeks, next month. Maybe 5 weeks. Get us into March. I should open the Goblin next week. I'm pretty sure I got a Goblin coming. Was that what one of those were? Is that what this Amazing Spider-Man 2 was? No. I haven't got a Goblin yet. I'm sure I got a Goblin coming. Oh, wait a minute. Is that what the PE07 was? Is that the Goblin? Thank you. So yeah, I want to get to it, but I really need to inspect these figures. This Punisher, this Fat Viking. I don't think the Fat Viking needs to be inspected. Spider-Man 3, Black Widow. Let me put Goblin down here as a depending on how soon we get through some of these. I'm trying to do two a weekend possibly to get through these. We put the Goblin on there, PE07. And go from there. He's the Fiend. Isn't that what it's called? By Toys R Us, the Fiend. Thank you very much, Jake. Thank you. Awesome, beautiful. Now, yeah, you know what's coming up. Sounds good to know how it is with these. Yeah, definitely. Got to make sure everything is correct. Absolutely. And that was why I opened them up all today, just to make sure. And most of these are on here because I have just a few concerns with them. And this R2D2, that's the first one I'm going to check. And if he lists anything other than a damaged piece, this fire truck's in trouble. That's all I got to say about that. I'll be making a phone call to eBay for fact. But if it's revealed in the photograph, if you can look at the photograph and see that ocular is knocked through, or if it's in the description, this is pre-owned or whatever, I'm fine with that. All right. But if he's pushing it off as anything other than that, saying that it's in perfect condition or anything along that line, there's going to be a problem because that wasn't done in shipping. I have enough of these R2s to know that doesn't happen in shipping. I hate to say it. It's just not a bang aroundable part in there. There's no way that piece was banged around so much that ocular got knocked through. And it's not something that happens to these guys. They don't have that problem. That's a non-issue for them. So that definitely needs to be investigated and looked into and see what it is that the person listed it as, if they're being deceptive in their practices and trying to pull one over on us. Same thing with some of these others that I have on here. I forget which one it was that really kind of irked me. Was it the Punisher? Was that the one that I was like, this dude's gone to like probably a really good level of trying to make this thing look brand new, and it's not? I think it was the Punisher, wasn't it? So we'll go from there. And again, if the figure's in perfect condition, I'm happy with what I paid for it. I wouldn't have bought it if I felt that I was being ripped off in the price. Okay, so I'll say that. And if it's in perfect condition, if they want to list it as new, then I'm fine with that. I'm not so anal in regards to that I'm gonna be like, you said perfect, and this has actually been opened, and the new car smell is gone out of it. You know, that's not an issue. But if there's a problem with it and they listed it as perfect condition, then there's a problem. Two other things I've got here I didn't show you guys. got this, which is this Peter head. Tom Holland half mask head. And it looks great. It looks great. Definitely needs to be hung upside down as such. It looks great. So I'm really pleased with that. Comes with an additional, not additional, comes with the little neck piece adapter to put them onto the body. So that looks great. It's great. It's great. And I've got I'll put that back in the plastic. That's going on a figure soon. And I've got this. I've always wanted it. I always just sat on a fence over it. Wasn't too sure if I really ever wanted to get it. So I'm going to put Mary Jane together again. I've got a Mary Jane already using the Red Sonja and the Poison Street Fighter figures. So we're going to make another Mary Jane. I may just put this on Mary Jane that I have here. It comes with blue jeans and a white t-shirt. But obviously you know who that is looking at that. That's Mary Jane. Some of y'all didn't care for my Red Sonja Poison rendition of Mary Jane. She's my Mary Jane. So this is a little more definitive of who she is. So what else have we got? I think that's it. I think we've gone over everything that I had here that we've done before. I still got that Asteroids that I've got a couple weeks ago. I've got the additional Mark 50 that I got. I've always wanted 2 Mark 50s. And I finally got my Thor. I got another Thor Ragnarok, because one you display him with the sleeves and one you display him without the sleeves, and you got the eye patch or not the eye patch, and so I wanted to get 2 of those to be able to display that, so I have that also. So that's what we didn't go over today that hasn't been unboxed. The Mark 50 doesn't need to be unboxed necessarily on live. I've already done one of those, and same thing with Thor. So that's why I haven't talked about it. I'll probably just open those up and put them on the shelf, displaying them differently. Thank you very much, Jake. Thank you. Sounds good. I don't know how it is. Gotta make sure everything is what you can pay for. Yeah, I think we already discussed all that. So is there anything else you guys have any questions about, or anything that we haven't gone over yet, or that you want to see, or anything about anything? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up, let you guys go. Thank you very much for tuning in for the second part of this. I don't know exactly where the first one went down. Hopefully there wasn't too much that I did talking that you didn't get. As far as that goes, thanks for coming over and catching me on the second version here. I kept trying to hit resume, and they wouldn't let me resume it. So I rebooted the entire phone, started up a brand new one, and obviously it came up. I don't know how much time we were actually down there, maybe 5 minutes. I couldn't tell you. So thank you very much. You guys know where to see me. Night shift. Good seeing you, NKSG. I miss you guys. Some of you that I haven't seen in a long time. The show's been the same time, and I'm glad that you guys are able to find me. I know sometimes with the spring forward, fall back, in regards to daylight savings time, it adjusts your hours so much so, especially if you're on the other side of the equator, it can stretch it by 2 hours in the time difference from what it was that you used to be watching it. So I understand that. So and I think that's where you are. If you're in Singapore, you're on the other side of the equator, right? You're south of the equator, right? You're on the southern equatorial half of the country, of the world. So thank you very much. I haven't watched any of the Vision and Wonders. I keep going to get to that. I got the Disney Plus. My wife's been wanting something to watch. We're probably going to binge watch Wanda and Vision this week. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Also, isn't there a Winter Soldier Falcon? Is that going to be a series on Disney Plus also, or is that a movie? Is the Winter Soldier and Falcon, is that a movie, or is that a series? Do you guys know what's going on with that? Because I know it's happening, but I don't know whether it's a movie or whether it's a television series. Do any of y'all know? Okay, so at episode 5, it really gets going good. That's good to know. That's good to know. Awesome. I don't know what that says Rava. Thank you very much. Welcome to the show, but I don't know what that is. So Falcon and Winter Soldier is a series also on Disney Plus. I imagine it's coming out later because what they talk about WandaVision for what 6 months or so before it came out in January. I think January is when it came out. This is the first I've heard of Falcon and Winter Soldier just the other day. So it's probably coming out later. Is that right? I'm gonna watch it. I am. I'm probably gonna go in there and talk to my wife and get cranking on that today, because I really it looks exciting. I've watched the trailers and it looks exciting. And from my understanding of what the whole story is, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I don't think so. I think this probably helps you understand, and only because I can't say it's a spoiler because I haven't seen the show. But from my understanding, this is when Vision's dead, when Thanos pulled the was it a mind gem that he had, or Soul Stone? No, it was mind gem. I don't remember. When he pulled it out of his head, it essentially killed Vision, and of course Wanda just lost her shit and recreated him more or less in her little world. And evidently, from the whole process of her doing this to the whole MCU, Earth 199999, it just caused this all sorts of problems. And this, from my understanding, this television series is setting it up for the other expanded universes or the other movies that are coming about, the repercussions from what Wanda has done with this world that she created to bring Vision back to life. And because Vision is very dead, supposedly, in this whole thing, is from my understanding of what it is. And I don't believe that to be a spoiler. It's just what I'm able to gather from the trailers and the commercials and all that. And I may be totally wrong, but from my understanding, that's what's going on with this whole thing. So it should be a very pivotal storyline in regards to the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe and what's coming up in the future releases of movies and television series. So it makes it very, very interesting. And of course, it goes along totally with my opinion that Wanda is probably the single most powerful being or super hero, good guy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I can't think of any other being as powerful as she is in regards to the good guys, part of the Avengers, as Wanda. I think she's more powerful than Doctor Strange. Truthfully, if her and Doctor Strange were to duke it up for whatever reason, I think she would just slaughter Doctor Strange no matter what. She's got the ability to bend time and space, whereas Doctor Strange is just doing it through incantations and artifacts. She's doing it with her ability, her self. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how WandaVision turns out. The most powerful being, in my opinion, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Wanda. So. March is Winter Soldier and Falcon. Good. What's going to be more badass? War Machine is in that series. The Falcon Winter Soldier, really? Because what I would like to see is the Mark 5 is the one that they never made, right? Don't know if I could turn my chair around here. We got Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6, right? They never made a Mark 5. We never got to see a Mark 5. So keep this in mind now. I know you guys are passionate in your opinion that the Pepper Potts rescue suit is the Mark 49. I am adamant that it is not. That it is a missing suit that we haven't seen. Same as War Machine Mark 5. Start thinking about this now. Start piecing this together. Why would there be a missing suit from both of those characters from the same time frame? Hulkbuster is obviously 48 or 49. Hulkbuster 2. Mark 47 was in New York, while Tony was on the other side of the world, in India, wherever he was. Takes a lot of hours to travel that, even traveling at supersonic speed. He's not going anywhere without a suit. I guarantee you he had his suit with him while the Mark 47 was protecting Spider-Man's butt. I guarantee you that's 48 or 49, and we're going to get revealed to us another Tony suit, the 48, 49, and we're going to get revealed to us this War Machine Mark 5. I guarantee you I guarantee you. Feige doesn't just do things per chance. He doesn't make mistakes as such. Doesn't happen. Everything is planned. Everything's been laid out for years. And I guarantee you guys, you watch. Maybe this is where the War Machine is going to make an appearance. Who knows? I don't know. 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 I'm not privy to any of this stuff. Feige doesn't call me. I mean, my phone doesn't ring from Kevin Feige asking me what my opinion is on things. Doesn't happen like that. I hate to tell you. But watch that, man. I'm telling you. Most powerful as of now. Yeah, that's true. Mark 5, yes. Yes, along with Falcon and Bulky, Mark 5, the one we got lastly. Mark 6 was the last one we got, right? We didn't get a Mark 5 yet. I do believe it's 49th suit of Pepper's own suit of armor. That's right. It's Pepper's 49th suit. It's Pepper's 49th suit. I guarantee you in that 5-year time frame, plus from Iron Man 3, when he realized he had to have a suit on, when he sent the 42 to protect her and encased her in the Mark 42, and he made the big speech about in Age of Ultron of covering the entire Earth in a suit of armor. I guarantee you he started making her suits right then and there, rescue suits to rescue her ass. I guarantee you she's got a Mark 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. I guarantee you. And then 5 years into that, we're looking at about an 8-year span time frame here from the moment of Iron Man 3 and Endgame. At least 8 years, right? I guarantee you there's 49 Pepper suits. Guarantee you. And like he told his daughter, he says, she never wears anything I ever make for her. He's been making them for years. And she was way too proficient with that suit to have never worn it. Way too kicking ass to have never worn it. So yeah, it's her 49th suit. But some of you guys, you'll fight me tooth and nail, man, telling me, nah, that's the Iron Man Mark 49. We know that for a fact. It says 49. No, it says 0049. None of Tony's have zeros in front of them, except for the 07 on the chocolate suits, say 07. But on the Hall of Armor, it says VII, Roman numeral 7s. But then, like, for instance, the Mark 42, because when Pepper walks into his house and the 42 is sitting on the couch, she goes, what is that, the Mark 17 or something? And you see him, he lifts up his arm and looks down on it, and it says MK42. 42. It doesn't say 042 or 0042, it says 42. 42, MK42, and not in Roman numerals either. It says 42. And he's like, yeah, something like that. That's how Tony does his numbers. War Machine has always had 3 digits, 001, 002, 003, etc., etc., etc. They're always 3 digits. Pepper's suit has 4 digits on it, 0049. That's not Tony's suit numbering. And Spider-Man's was in locker A16 or something to that effect, whatever that even means, when he sent the Iron Spider suit to him in Infinity Wars. So yeah, we're going to see that. We're going to see it. Armor Wars, War Machine, and Pepper Potts, Armor's Drones. It's going to be so amazing. There's an Armor Wars show coming out. Especially Hot Toys Armor Wars diecast. Really? Mark 6. Yep, not Mark 5. That's right. I'm in, pal. I believe you. That's right. Thanks, man. And in game, when Tony is telling Morgana, right, that Pepper doesn't wear any of the suits he makes for her. Absolutely. Absolutely. So he's making the suits. And she's like, what do I need this for? I can see that. I can literally see her saying, dismissing it or whatever. But I guarantee you she's gone through some sort of training. You know that he's made her at least try the gosh darn thing on once and made her familiar with it, pleading with her, saying, look, baby, I love you. I swear to God, I love you. And you really need to get this suit on in case the shit ever hits the fan and the house slides off into the creek, into the ocean, and everyone starts to die. You got to remember that, Pepper. You got to remember. Don't tell me that didn't scare the hell out of you. And if you weren't wearing that Mark 42 suit, you'd be dead right now. So you need to try this suit on and make sure that it'll protect your butt. You need to at least learn how to turn it on. So yeah, when he says that she never wears whatever it is that he makes for her, doesn't mean that she's never put it on or has never gone through any training or has never, but she just doesn't engage in it actively like he does. She doesn't embrace it. I think that's what he's saying in regards to that. But people will say that, meaning that that's how they justify that the 0049 rescue suit is truthfully Tony's 49th because she never wore anything that he ever made or whatever. And that's the argument. That's the other side of the coin. And I just refuse to believe that. Refuse to believe that. Refuse to believe that. So all that adds up to telling us that, as I think I'm preaching to the choir here now, but that the 49 is her 49th suit. Absolutely. 100%. So, did Morgana have a suit? That's the question. And what was going on with the potato gun kid at the end of Endgame? He was at the funeral. Has Tony been hooking him up with suits? Does anybody know anything about that? Is he the next Iron Man? So I think in the comics it's a girl, isn't it? That he pushes it onto, which kind of made me think it was going to be Shuri from Wakanda, because she's already there in regards to technological and ingenious ability. I don't know. A lot of questions we've got still that were never answered. It'd be interesting to see. So I think I'm done here. Gosh, 10, 3 hours, 15 minutes we've gone. This show here has gone another probably, says 36 minutes. So I think I'm going to cut you guys for. The kid is Iron Lad. Is there an Iron Lad? Is there? I've never heard that before. Is he in the comics? Iron Lad, or is that something you're just making up? It'd be interesting if that's the case. Like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends where they can go. 1/6 Scale News and Reviews. And, I'm here every Saturday, same time that I've been on for years. And you know where to find me. And if you want to contribute, if you want to send me a tip, if you want to help produce the show, if you go to a restaurant and you enjoy the service that the waitress gives her, you throw a couple dollars down. If you want to throw a couple dollars to me, www.patreon.com/Siri Emerald, SIRIEMERALD. You can become a subscriber, a patron of mine, and throw me a tip, and it's greatly appreciated. I have nothing to offer you for that except my undying love and affection and thanks and gratitude. And I will be here next week. We're going to go with the Punisher and the Thor Fat Viking figure. And I see you guys. Love every one of you. Peace. See you on the next video. Bye.